Oh my gosh, the Zanzibar. I don't think I've ever been there, but this is a tragic loss. Well, not completely a loss, but it's a loss due to flicking idiots throwing their fucking cigarette butts irresponsibly right off of the balconies, and it landed into an intake valve and caused a fire on the roof. Because how else is a roof supposed to catch fire, right? How else? Explain to me how else. No, roofs don't just catch fire spontaneously. No, it was a flicking idiot. That's the most obvious reason how that happened. Someone smoking irresponsibly flicked it off the balcony. It landed on the roof. Maybe multiple times they did, because sometimes it's not windy at all. Like last night, during the morning, it was not back windy. Barely any wind. And sometimes I take walks, besides biking, and I can tell when there's barely any wind. Now there's wind. That flicking idiot, the cigarette would have literally flown much further away. Or it would have got blown on the neighboring balcony and setting that on fire. Now in the case that some places don't even have balconies at all, mostly windows that you can open up, they probably flicked it out of the window, that's another cause, and it landed on the roof. It got sucked into an intake vent, and that's what caused the fire, because the moment it makes contact with the filter, you know, anything blowing air onto something that's smoldering, it will get hot real quickly, also exhausting the resources, and then that can cause a big fire. And that's exactly, very likely what happened. It's not arson, it's arson by proxy. They're flicking it off, it's causing a big fire, and that's how it spread. Probably spread through the HVAC. It got sucked in through an intake vent, got into the filter, burnt the filter up, and the fire spread that quickly, just like that. It doesn't take much. They've averaged 3 floors. It almost set fire to the neighboring building. And I don't think the neighboring building, the ones in that building, actually smoked there. No, I don't think they actually threw it on the roof from their apartment, because I guess it wouldn't make any sense. That would be intentional arson in that case. But it was someone that flicked it off of the balcony. It got sucked into an intake vent, and that's all I gotta say. In my area, a fire actually happened 2.5 years ago, because someone flicked it off the balcony, it landed into a neighbor's balcony, and everything got set ablaze. And it was a major fire which did significant damage to the unit. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you should not flick your fucking smokes and just put them out in the ashtray. Put them out! Put them out in the can of water even. But don't flick them off the balcony or out a window, because it can cause a fire after it lands. You don't know where it's going to land. You don't know what trajectory. And you also don't even factor in the magnus effect, because when you flick it, it's spinning. And that spinning can change the direction of it completely. And then when it lands on something, it can cause a fire. And that fire could consume and destroy an entire property. So think about it. This is what you wanted. This is what you caused. And now, look at the damage you caused. You damaged a historic restaurant. I don't care if it's a strip club or not. You caused that damage. The one responsible for fucking smoking and inflicted it irresponsibly. You caused that damage, remember that. You caused it. You are responsible. Now, someone flicked it into your backyard and set everything on fire, because there's plenty of homes that are not far from this tall condos in that area that it could easily land into and set fire to everything, then you will be at loss. Yeah, your neighbors below you will be at loss from your irresponsible flicking. Didn't you realize the city put that campaign out? Don't be a flicking idiot. That's what that means. Anyways, thanks for watching, and cheers. Cheerio.